Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. Buford National Cemetery doesn't have a tomb of the unknown soldier like in Arlington, but the cemetery is the final resting place for dozens of soldiers whose names are known, but from whom no family or friends have come to claim them. Friday at 11 a.m., under full military honors, you're invited to pay last respects to two veterans from Berkeley County, 62-year-old Benjamin Harrison Hyder and 74-year-old Louis Melvin Coy. The pair will get the same burial that any veteran would receive, with a color guard, the Patriot Guard riders, and a local pastor to oversee the ceremony. And Tuesday's the Day of Grace in Bluffton, the 8th anniversary of the death of then 14-year-old Grace Sulak by a hit-and-run driver who's still never been caught. While she was riding home from a track meet in Columbia, now her mother and twin sister are keeping her legacy alive by raising money for college scholarships through the Amazing Grace Sulak Scholarship Fund, with an event on Tuesday evening at the Outback Restaurant in Bluffton that's raised nearly $100,000 over the years. Well, the Savannah Airport did not expect to have to close two runways yesterday morning for a time because of a wheel issue on an F-22 Raptor fighter jet. Traffic was closed on both Savannah runways about 11:30 Monday morning, but was back up by 12:10. Now, the main runway stayed closed until about 3 p.m. A couple of commercial jets had to be diverted to Charleston, but were eventually flown back to Savannah. And former Beaufort County Administrator Eric Greenway is finally defending his reputation in an email response from his lawyer to an investigation into his firing by the Beaufort County Council 10 months ago. The county's probe into the spending practices of Greenway and those he suspended called it a culture of laxity. But Greenway's lawyers said he was appointed to the job with that culture already in place, and that Greenway was never interviewed or ever contacted by the investigators. And the county council is still interviewing his replacement, hoping to have a new county administrator in Beaufort County by July 1st. And most of the businesses in Coligny Plaza on Hilton Head Island are donating at least 10% of their proceeds Wednesday to help residents recover from the destructive tornadoes across Nebraska and Iowa in April. Operation BBQ Relief has served millions of meals with the help of volunteers and donations like the ones from Coligny since its inception in 2011. Actually, over 25,000 meals were distributed in Hilton Head during the early months of the COVID pandemic because of so many pandemic-related closings here. And you can find out more information at colignyplaza.com. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on the screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and check us out on YouTube and our website at WHHI-TV.com. And if you have a news tip or a story idea, just email us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now let's check in with Justin Jarrett with an update on sports. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LocoSports.com. Landshark Park was packed to the gills last night for playoff baseball as we were treated to a crosstown showdown between the May River Sharks and the Bluffton Bobcats, until it got real wet real quick. The weather was the only thing that could stop Bluffton ace Miles Frye, who racked up 9 strikeouts through 5 innings and put the Bobcats on the board with a sacrifice fly, staking Bluffton to a 1-0 lead before the game was delayed by lightning in the bottom of the 6th and washed out by the ensuing storms. By rule, a game is official after 5 complete innings, even in the playoffs apparently, so the Bobcats' unlikely playoff push continues with a trip to Lucy Beckham on Wednesday. Tough way to go out for a terrific May River squad. Frye joined us on the Loco Sports Lowdown last night to reflect on the big win and the opportunity to play at least one more game as a Bobcat. Beaufort High finished off a district title when the Eagles rallied for a 5-3 lead over Gilbert, and it went final when the skies opened up in the bottom of the 5th, advancing the Eagles to the Class 3A lower state bracket starting Thursday. While Hilton Head Christian Academy and Florence Christian were tied at 2 in the top of the 5th in their elimination game in Skeeza 3A, and Colleton Prep trailed Dorchester Academy 1-0 in the 4th, and Patrick Henry's semifinal opener was postponed to tonight in Skeeza 2A. The Skeeza girls soccer playoffs kicked off Monday, and title contenders Hilton Head Prep and John Paul II breezed through the first round, while Hilton Head Christian Academy and Patrick Henry bowed out. Boys are up tonight. And a trio of area teams and a pair of individuals punched their tickets to the state golf meet Monday. May River placed second and Bluffton snagged the 8th and final spot from the Class 4A qualifier, where Hilton Head's Santino Bambeck earned a berth as an individual, and Beaufort High qualified in Class 3A along with Battery Creek's Chase Yenberg. We'll round up the playoff results from around the Loco and break it all down tonight on The Lowdown, live at 10 p.m. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thank you, Justin. Maria, will you give us an update on the forecast?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like it's going to get warmer as we get through this week, but then come the weekend, we are going to see a drop in temperature. Also this week, we're going to be seeing quite a few thunderstorms. But taking a look at Wednesday, it's going to be sunny with Hilton Head having a high 86, a low 71, Bluffton's have a high 90 and a low 69, and Beaufort's have a high 90 and a low 71. The sunrise for Wednesday is going to be at 6:30 and sunset's going to be at 8:08. Taking a look at the tides, high tide's going to be at 9:21 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 4:19 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into the weekend. Thursday, it's going to be cloudy with thunderstorms throughout the afternoon, but should be clearing up by the evening. Highs will be in the 90s, lows in the 70s. Then come Friday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy in the morning. Then we see thunderstorms throughout the afternoon and continuing on into the evening. Highs are going to drop down to the 70s and 80s. Lows are going to be in the 60s and 70s. And then come Saturday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy, but the highs are only going to get into the 70s. Lows are going to be down into the 60s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
And coming up after the break, Dr. Debbie Lines will join us. She'll be talking about pet therapy. Stay tuned.